What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Ross here with Receivable Cost Block. Today, here to do a review of Derek Minor's Reflection album. Talked about stuff I liked, stuff I didn't like about this album. Let's go through each and every song. First song, Look at Me Now. Look at Me Now. I'm getting, I don't know. Definitely a dark vibe, starting off an album. Dark beat. Has sort of a rock type of vibe to it. Some of his lines are straight. I like the foundation on the rock line. Like, I'm okay with being Chris, Would have been better if his real name was Chris, I guess. But hey, I guess it works. I like the little symphony vibe as well. Little social commentary and stuff like that is cool. And then at the end, you see like a little glimpse of how this album's going to be. The whole little musical, live instrumentation type of vibe to it. Next song, Hold Up. Hold Up. Not really feeling the Kanye West vibe to it, where he's stretching his words. But once he quote unquote starts to warm up, it's cool. And again, I like how he ends with the different musical instruments. Little rock vibe to it. So I like this song. You know it. You know it. Alright? You know it. Y'all know I like this song. If you see my last review, so I'm not going to review it. Until I'm Gone, featuring BJ, the Chicago Kid. BJ's making a little come up in the R&B world. He had, Derek Minor had, what's the dude name? Kobe, somebody, last album, whatever his name is, y'all know him. So he always getting some famous people this time in the R&B world. I like I guess you could say like the offbeatness of this beat. Definitely, soulful Derek Minor, which is my opinion, his strength, his brand, etc. BJ does what you expect from him. If you're familiar with BJ, Chicago Kid, he pretty much does what he does. Definitely like Derek Minor's, his lyrics and stuff like that. Talking about like kids being hungry and how they're supposed to concentrate at school. Somebody who works in the school system, I can tell you that is very, very real. Next song, Things Fall Apart. A.K.A. I call it Call on You. I don't know why it's called Things Fall Apart. You can say Call on You a billion times. So I'm calling it Call on You. Now, as far as this Call on You song, this is a great song. Y'all might be surprised I like this, but I actually like this song a lot. It's not really my type of vibe, but I can appreciate it from a non-biased standpoint. His buddies on Reach Records, they've been singing a lot. KB, Tadashi, Lecrae. And it feels like a Reach record type of song, but it's a great worship song. Something that could play on the radio. It could play on one of those CCM radio stations. So this is a very dope song. Believe It starts out like a black Baptist preacher. How black, so if you grew up in a black church, how the black Baptist preacher be talking junk in the pulpit. So he does that sort of vibe. But the hook to me, man, is not catchy at all. Everything else is fine, but to be honest, it's a song that I skip because the hook is just not catchy. I'm Good, featuring Janice Gains. The singing at the beginning was ugh. But once the real beat kicks in, it's dope. And then how the beat totally switches again, dope. So this is a dope song. Just don't like the singing at the beginning. Judo, alright? Now, at the beginning, his first verse, he sounds too much like Tunchi. The cadence and everything, wasn't feeling that. But the second verse was dope. Fast flow, beat switch, overall good. Let's Go, featuring Chrisette Michelle. Definitely, I had high expectations for this, and I was Very disappointed. I'm not a fan of dubstep type of beats. All that stuff just sounds the same to me. Um, it just really kills it. Now, Chrisette, how you pronounce her name? Chrisette. She's fine. She's fine on here. I don't mean she's fine like that. She is fine, but I ain't talking about like that. I'm talking about fine as far as her singing on here. Um, but I expected, I wanted some soulful type of stuff. And if you're familiar with Chrisette, I mean, to me, it's not the popular thing, but I think Mafia Music 2 is one of her best collabs with Rick Ross. I mean, a lot of people like Aston Martin. I mean, yeah, that's a great song, but Mafia Music 2, the way she sang on there, it reminds me of the woman from Mayday, from the Cray, has that same vibe. And I wanted him to really pull in that soulful vibe, and he chose a dubstep song. So I thoroughly disappointed. Hopefully they can help her again and put some soulful stuff. Trust me, if he did something like that, it was a dope song, he would get a lot of attention from mainstream rap. Trust me on that. But this is disappointing. Change the World featuring, is it Holly in whatever. This is another good pop song, man. I like this a lot. I like how at the end, I love to change the world. That it give me hype, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had to put my man card aside for that, man. This song really makes me dance, especially at the end. This a real happy, catchy song. Y'all know I don't really like happy type songs, but I like this happy song a lot, man. Makes me feel happy. All right. Live. I like this, another singer song. I'm not sure who he's talking to. Like some parts he's talking to the song his child, but I'm not sure the whole song about his child. Y'all lyrical people let me know. I don't know. Good Enough featuring Camille Faulkner. I hope I pronounced that right. The sing-songy hook is real catchy, man. This sounds a lot like something that will be on a TDE album. Track just has that slow vibe and just real melodic vibe. It's just real laid back, type of Kendrick type stuff, man. And this is like one of my favorite songs on here. Real Ones, all right? Talking about his team full of real ones. But ain't nobody on this team on the song. I don't get it. Why are you talking about your team? It's so real, but ain't nobody on here, all right? I don't get that, but I like the bass. I don't really like the beginning. But hey, it's a cool song than the last one. Greatness 2.0. Like this just sounds like a classic Darren Minor type of track. Piano, the choir, everything's dope on that. So overall, I like this. If you were to compare albums, definitely was never not a fan of Minorville, but it's a very good album. I personally don't like it more than Empire, because Empire had that his brand, his sound on it more. This one's a little bit more experimental. I like the experimental stuff, but I don't think his southern stuff is really as good as previous albums. Nor do I think his signature soulful bluesy sound is really displayed on here as it could be. So in that sense, I can't put it over Empire, but I like this album. So that's my thoughts. Love to hear yours. Proceed with Cost of Law. Skip Bailey Sutton. I'm out.